Why, hello there. My name is Tony Steinbach, and this is my entry for the 2010 International Jugglers Association YouTube Tutorial Contest. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to do 3-ball Mills Mess. In my opinion, Mills Mess is kind of a breakthrough pattern in juggling. It's the point where you go from learning simple tricks and simple patterns to learning more complex manipulations with 3-ball. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you Mills Mess in the same multi-step system that I learned it in. I want to say now that this tutorial is based on an old tutorial by No Neck 1985, which I will link to in the description bar if you'd like to see that too. Okay, so the basic motion that your hands are going to be making throughout the entirety of the Mills Mess pattern is the motion where your arms are crossed and your arms will be uncrossing and recrossing, alternating which hands are on top and bottom. Okay, for step 1, you're going to want to take a ball in your dominant hand and cross it over top of your non-dominant hand. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to uncross and recross your arms while at the same time throwing the ball from your dominant hand to your non-dominant hand. Now, this ball should always be thrown from and land in the hand which is on top. Now you want to repeat that in the opposite direction until you can do that consistently. Okay, so for step 2, what you're going to do is you're going to take a ball and place it in the hand that is underneath when your arms are crossed. Now, in order to throw it, you're going to uncross your hands, and right as you get to the point where your hands are neither crossed nor recrossed, you're going to throw the ball and then catch it in the opposite hand. Okay, so it'll look like this. And then you want to repeat in the opposite direction. Alright, so step number 3. Now this is going to be the last of the 1-ball steps. What you're going to do is going to take a ball in your dominant hand and place it over your non-dominant hand. Okay? And so then you're going to uncross and then recross your hand. And then once you get to the point where your hands are recrossed, you're going to throw the ball up to your non-dominant hand, which should now be on top. Alright? Then you're going to run a repeat in the opposite direction. Alright, so now we're going to go on to the 2-ball steps. Now you want to make sure you can do the 1-ball steps at least fairly well before you move on to the 2-ball, but I know I'm tempted to skip the actual basic steps and move on to the actual pattern. So I completely understand if you want to do the same. Alright, so step 4 is a combination of steps 1 and 2. What you're going to do is you're going to take a ball in each hand and cross your hands. So you're going to make a step 1 throw across and then make a step 2 throw right afterwards, okay? So you're going to throw ball 1, throw ball 2, catch ball 1, catch ball 2. Now you're going to want to repeat that in the opposite direction. You'll notice that the ball that you throw from the top hand to the top hand stays on top, while the ball you throw from the bottom to the bottom stays on bottom. Alright, so step 5 is a combination of steps 2 and 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your arms crossed, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to uncross your arms, and in the point when they're neither crossed nor uncrossed, you're going to throw the ball from what was originally your bottom hand. And then once your arms recross, you're going to throw the ball from what was originally your top hand, okay? So like this. Alright? Now, after you throw them, you're going to catch the ball that was originally thrown from your bottom hand in your bottom hand, and the ball that was originally thrown from what was originally your top hand in your top hand, okay? So step 6 is your final 2-ball step. What you're going to do is you're going to cross your hand with 2 balls in your dominant hand. Now this is a combination of steps 1 and 3. So you're going to make a throw across to the top hand, and then once your arms are recrossed, you're going to make a throw from what is now your bottom hand to the same hand that caught your first ball. Okay? Now it's debatable whether or not you make the second throw after you make the first catch. Honestly, it'll work either way. Basically, these are just steps to get you towards the final pattern. Okay, so like this. Okay, so step 7 is going to be your first time attempting all 3 balls in Mills Mess. What you're going to do is you're going to try to flash Mills Mess. You're going to make 3 throws. Okay? So, arms crossed, 2 balls in your dominant hand, 1 ball in your non-dominant hand. All it is a combination of steps 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, don't be overwhelmed. You know each of the individual steps, and pretty soon it'll translate fairly easily into the pattern. So, arms crossed, you're going to make a step 1 throw, step 2 throw, step 3 throw. Okay? And you're just going to catch it. You're going to end up like this. Alright? Okay, so step 8 is just the reverse of step 7. What you're going to do is you're going to start in the position you ended with after you did step 7, okay? So 2 balls in your non-dominant hand, 1 ball in your dominant hand, okay? Non-dominant hand on top. And now what you're going to do is you're going to make the exact same sequence of throws, starting with your non-dominant hand. So you go 1, 2, 3, okay? And then now you flash Mills Mess in both directions. Okay? Alright, step 9. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to try to qualify Mills Mess. So that means we're going to do 6 throws, okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to start in the beginning position with your arms crossed, dominant hand on top, and you're going to, instead of making 1, 2, 3 throws, and then catching the 3 and stopping, you're going to throw a 1 back right after you've made the 3rd throw, okay? So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? Okay, step 10. Now all this is Mills Mess. So, what you're going to do is basically repeat step 9 over and over again. And then that's the entire pattern. You're just going to keep your arms crossing and uncrossing and just keep throwing that 1 back and forth. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can juggle Mills Mess. Mills Mess is the basis for a lot of variations when it comes to juggling. Tricks like 5-3-1 Mills Mess are a combination between Mills Mess and the side swap 5-3-1. The ball pattern also translates well to higher numbers of balls. You can do it with 4 ball, which looks like this. And I'm working on learning the 5 ball variation right now. It also works well with clubs, which gives it a nice flippy motion, like that. Okay, so at the end of this video, there's going to be some footage of me just juggling Mills Mess for an extended period of time, just in case you want to see what the pattern looks like. Now, if this video has helped you in any way, feel free to leave a comment, and if you need clarification on anything, please leave a comment asking a question, and I will try to make a video response answering it. If you have suggestions on how I can make future tutorials better, leave me a comment, and since I'm going to try to be making a habit of making tutorials, if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.